Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be reviewing the Hasbro Fan First Friday live stream that was released a couple hours ago. And the first figure that they did announce is this Hondo. It's going to be a single card pack. It's going to be a straight repack from the Hondo that we are going to get from the Millennium Falcon. It's a pretty cool figure. If you were unable to get the Millennium Falcon and just want the figure, you are able to get just the figure on the vintage card pack coming very soon. Alongside him, we are getting a brand new playset. It's going to be the Tantive 4 playset. So this is similar to the Carbon Freezing Chamber in the sense that it works both as diorama. It's more for a collector piece. It is going to be able to connect with other Tantive 4 playsets. You are able to make them much larger, much grander. On the backside, there are going to be these little corridors areas so that you are able to connect the figures or connect the playset and recreate the scene with Leia and R2-D2. Alongside that, we are going to get brand new figures. It's not going to be a brand new figure entirely, but it is going to be a straight repack of the previous Rebel Fleet Trooper. The only difference being it's going to have photorealism and it's going to come with the Tantive 4 playset. Alongside that, we do have a brand new Darth Vader. So this is kind of a straight repack from the New Hope Darth Vader. The only difference being a brand new head sculpt, a couple new features with the body, and it's going to come in the Rogue One style vintage card back. So one of the new lines that they are releasing is the Celebrate the Saga line. These will include 3 points or 5 point of articulation figures for the 3 3/4 inch line. Here is the first pack. It's the Rebel Lines pack. So all of these figures will be re-releases of previous 5 points of articulation across all the packs. This is a pretty interesting pack. Next up, we have the Resistance pack. Once again, all re-releases. I do kind of enjoy the ports, but it's not going to be something that I will be purchasing. Next up we do have is the First Order pack. Pretty interesting. I don't have any of these characters except the Phasma, but I don't know if I will be willing to purchase these. Next up we do have is the Jedi Order pack. Pretty interesting pack. We are getting a brand new skull for this new astromech droid. Next up we do have is the Galactic Republics pack. Pretty interesting pack. I don't think we've had the droid in the past. I might be wrong about that though. Next up we do have is the Stormtrooper pack. I don't have the packaging image for it, unfortunately, but it is a pretty interesting pack, and I think this will be the only one that I will be picking up. Next up we do have is the Bounty Hunter pack. Pretty interesting figures. All Bounty Hunters. Probably will get it just for the droid though. Next up, and finally, we have the Sith pack. Will include a lot of prominent Sith except for Dooku and an interesting droid. So we are getting some Gaming Grades Black Series figures. The first one being the Gaming Grades Purge Trooper. This is going to be the Electrostaff Purge Trooper, however. It's going to be a straight repack of the Purge Trooper. The only difference being it's going to be all black, and I believe it's only going to come with its Electrostaff. Pretty cool figure though. And then the next figure that we are getting is the Clone Lieutenant. Now this Lieutenant is going to be using the old Clone Trooper mold. Not necessarily entirely excited about that, but it's a pretty cool figure. It's going to be using the new art style packaging with a lot of, with the new coloring associated with its movie. And then alongside that, we do have a couple Force FX Elite lightsabers. The first one that you just saw right there was Darth Revan, and then we have a couple of Emperor Palpatine. Pretty amazing lightsabers. Not entirely into the lightsabers, but they are pretty cool. So what were my thoughts of the Fan First Friday live stream? I was kind of disappointed to learn that there were no new news of the Hasbro Lab production or any hints or anything like that. They did announce the previous one that they were going to say something for the HasLab, I believe in this stream, but they said they are going to reserve it for the next stream that's going to appear in September. It is unfortunate because I was waiting on them to release something or hint at something for that specific project, but it is alright. The entire stream was kind of underwhelming. There weren't many things that I was pretty excited about. There were only a couple things that I was kind of excited about. One of them being the Tantive 4 playset. Not looking forward to the price because I know it's going to be probably $50. So it's not something I'm necessarily excited for. However, I am looking forward to purchasing it potentially once it goes down in price. It looks really cool, and the vintage Rebel Fleet Trooper is probably going to be one of those things that a lot of people will want to get. Alongside that, something that I really hate are 5POA figures. The only 5POA figures I do have are for the new trilogy figures. Other than that, I try to stay away from 5POA figures as much as possible. However, one thing that really interested me was the Celebrate the Saga packs. More specifically, the First Order and the Stormtrooper packs. So initially, when they were releasing all these packs, the one that I was probably going to get the most was going to be the Galactic Republic pack. However, looking at it a bit more, I really don't like the look of the Shock Trooper. I really don't like that there's a Cody right there. I do appreciate the other figures, but just because of those two figures specifically, I really did not want to purchase this pack. However, when they did announce the Stormtrooper pack, that was the pack that I think I am going to order because it's very interesting, it's very amazing. I am starting to build up my Imperial army just a bit more, and I think that this pack is going to really help me improve that as well. And then the First Order pack, the only reason I want to get this pack is for the Hux and the Mouse Droid. I am okay with getting all the other figures. I don't have any of those figures except for the Phasma, but I am okay with getting another Phasma, as I'll just put her somewhere in the background where it won't necessarily matter. In terms of the Black Series, not necessarily excited about anything. Really enjoying the Purge Trooper. I don't think I'll be purchasing it just because there will be a lot of other things I can be purchasing. The Lieutenant is using the old mold, so I'm not necessarily sure. I think I will be wanting to purchase it. And then the Lightsabers are very interesting, but I don't think I'll be able to afford any of them. So all of these things, forgot to mention, I should have mentioned this in the beginning, but all of these items will be available today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, as they said. Don't know what time that is, Central or Pacific or any other time, but they will be coming in a couple hours, so just stay tuned about that. Some of them, as you've seen on the left side, will be exclusive. Not necessarily exclusive to that specific retailer, but be exclusive to pre-order first, and they will be available elsewhere. So the only ones that will be exclusive to a specific store will be the Gaming Grades Gamestop Electrostaff Purge Trooper. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this long video. Try to make it as short as possible. Once again, if you're willing to pre-order any of these figures or sets or anything like that, they will be available on certain sites at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Make sure and like and subscribe. My bad.